Hi loves, it's Elle and welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Today we're going to be talking all about affordable skincare, where my current routine is over $500 and the one that I just bought from Target is just a little over $100. So if you want to know more about that, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. So I went into Target the other day because I wanted to pick up the whole Burst line. So if you don't know, there's a really amazing skincare brand that just launched in Target called Versed Skin. And I'm gonna read you a little bit about it. So if you don't know who they are a non-toxic, vegan, cruelty-free skincare brand powered by experts. And they basically said their mission is to make good skin and clean products for all. They have their high performance, no hype, and it says they're formula first. So our products are made with proven ingredients that at skin changing levels and without the fussy packaging and conventional markups. They also have a guru guide, so think of us as your personal skin gurus. Basically, they're realness always, want to chat, they're here, they can help you, if you have questions about your routine. And they also are pro recycling, which says we take waste seriously, we skip excess packaging like inserts, boxes for bigger items, and use recyclable packaging whenever possible. They are 92% recyclable and working on getting to 100%, which I think is fantastic. They also adhere to the EU standards of ingredients, so they do ban 1,300 potentially toxin and questionable ingredients, which I love. And if you go on their website, you can see the whole list, but none of their products have like silicones or formaldehyde or mineral oil or talc, or the list is huge, or chemical sunscreens, all sorts of good stuff. So I thought it would be fun. A lot of you guys talk to me about that my skincare is quite expensive. Now, for me, I enjoy and I think the most effective skincare is more of a medical grade, and all that means is that their products are formulated in a much more effective way to give you results for the most part. So I'm speaking about brands like Osmosis and Lemieux and SkinCeuticals and all of those types of brands. Now, they can be very expensive, but I wanted to introduce to you some of my favorite products from Versed, and I'm going to apply them so you guys can see how they actually work. My current skincare routine is, I have all my notes here, is actually $586 about. I've never really added that up. Now, my skincare usually lasts me between 4 to 5 months. The one thing I will say about medical grade or these more well-formulated products, is that they do last a lot longer because you don't have to use as much. But I was looking at the ingredient breakdown of some of these products from Versed, and it's kind of inspiring and yet also very interesting. A lot of their active ingredients are pretty far up on the ingredient list. So, you know what, this might be a really great way to work in some of these less effective or these less costly products with some of your more medical grade. I think it's fantastic. So, the skincare that I've purchased from Versed Beauty is a total of $138.92. Now, these products also will last me about 3 months, so you do the math. My first thing I'm going to talk about is the balm, the cleansing balm. It's called Day Dissolve. Has eucalyptus oil and vitamin E. So I'm going to put this all on and really work this into my dry skin. You know how I feel about cleansing balms. I love them, and this one does do what I really prefer in a cleansing balm, which is it foams up into a milky cleanser when you put water into it. So it is very effective. I am going to wipe it off with a little cloth today because I don't have running water. All right, so for me, cleansing balms, honestly, you don't need to spend a ton of money on. I have quite a few expensive cleansing balms and cleansing oils because I love them, like the Tatcha one and the Then I Met You, but this is fantastic, and for the price, and the ingredients are great. Okay, so for the next product, their packaging is gorgeous, by the way. This is called the Weekend Glow Daily Brighten Solution. This is it's like an acid exfoliator. It's like it a toner. It's a treatment toner. And it says it has 4 acid complex and bearberry extract. And that's just to make sure that's a little bit more soothing and hydrating on the skin. And this is, for me, I need brightness, I have pigmentation, so I love things in this kind of vein. You're only supposed to use this 2 to 3 times a week, which I love, that's what they said. I would use it between 2 or 3 times a week, I would have to agree. And they say to use it AM and PM. That's over exfoliation for me. But it does have witch hazel in here, so if that is a problem for you, just make sure you know that. But then they have glycolic acid is the 3rd ingredient. So that's pretty effective. That's a high, that's high up on the ingredient list. Then they also have lactic acid in here. They also have glycerin for hydration and then niacinamide in here, which is great. They also have alizayic acid in here for pore size, brightening, and it's a calming acid. They also have kojic acid in here, which is fantastic for hyperpigmentation, and a bunch of other great ingredients in here. But I was really impressed. I love the little application of this. It's a little pump guy. There is no stinging. There is absolutely no stinging to this. There shouldn't be any peeling. Even though glycolic is pretty heavy up on the ingredient list, I haven't had any irritation from this at all. This is very, very gentle. No fragrance to these products at all as far as my nose. I just was really impressed. For me, $17.19 is a pretty darn good price for the way that it's formulated. I think it's really, really great. Now, they don't have an essence, and that's kind of one of those things that I was like, oh, I really want an essence so bad. But they do have something called Baby Cheeks, which is so cute. It's an all-in-one hydrating milk. It has coconut water and bamboo extract in it. And it's basically for dryness. So it is in theory an essence. It is a hydrator. I really have been enjoying this. So this is a toner, but it also is kind of like a micellar water. So it can be a cleanser in the morning because it is so hydrating, but it also can remove makeup. I haven't had the best luck with it removing makeup. I prefer their cleansing balm, but I really love this in place of an essence. And again, it's $17.99, just like the other one. And it does bring the skin back to the right pH, which is great. They also in here have glycerin as well. They also have a algae extract in here, which is going to also be hydrating. The coconut water is, I think, what is the most hydrating. Now, if you are like super dry, like the Sahara, I would still recommend using an essence. This, and I don't love that you have to use a pad for this. I've tried to get it out into my hands and put it on as an essence. For me, it just doesn't work that well. I spill product all over the place, but it is a very nice, gentle hydrator, and it's a hydrating toner in your routine or in place of an essence. But you know what I mean? I would just add in your galactomite from CosRX, your snail mucin, or your other affordable essences after this step, which is what I'm going to do. Because Lord knows I need that hydration. This would be like a daytime routine for me, and I'll show you the one product that I would swap out for the nighttime. So I like to combine their, you've heard me talk about these two. This is their vitamin C and this is their peptide serum. Their vitamin C, in my opinion, is well formulated, but the type of vitamin C that's in here is not going to be as effective as some of those a little bit more expensive serums. So like your Catalyst AC11 from Osmosis, your Lemieux vitamin C, even your Drunk Elephant vitamin C are going to be more effective for brightening, but it is a good idea. I mean, it's a good product if you really want to if you're on a budget and you need to be on a budget for vitamin C. So I am going to take a few drops of vitamin C, and then I'm going to take a few drops of the peptide, and that's just for hydrating, plumping, feeding the skin. These are a little bit more expensive at $19.99, but they're really, really, really nice. They feel really good on the skin. And again, it's just, I love seeing a company that's affordable, that you could have easy access to, that also is really formulated in a more natural, effective, and thoughtful way. I would hope to see them hopefully soon be Leaping Bunny certified. That's where I would like to see them go. All right, so from here, I'm going to take their Brightening Eye Gel. Now listen, for me, this is not hydrating enough for an eye cream. They do have another eye cream that is hydrating. They do also have a night balm for the eyes. I just didn't have access to it, but they looked really awesome. But this is gonna be brightening. So this has vitamin C as well as ginseng root extract as well. They do recommend on the packaging that you put on a moisturizer after this, but this is going to deliver that vitamin C that you're looking for around that eye area. It is really, really lightweight. It's very, very nice. I really have been enjoying this, but again, I still will put a eye cream over this just because it's just not hydrating enough for me. But if you don't have dry under eyes, or that's not your problem, then this might be great for you for every day. All right, so my final product in my daytime routine for Versed is the Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. This is a green tea extract and aloe leaf juice, so it's gonna be really calming, hydrating, but not overly. So think of this as a gel moisturizer. So if you are super dry, get their heavier moisturizer. That's more of like your Drunk Elephant Lala cream. Again, it was not in my store, so I wasn't able to get it. But I really have been enjoying this. This goes great under makeup, and it has glycerin as the second ingredient, so you know it's going to be great and hydrating. It has propylene glycol in it, again for hydrating. It has squalene, aloe vera juice, a camellia extract. I mean, some of the really great ingredients are right at the top of their ingredient list. I love it. I think it's great. Really, really, really lightweight. This would be perfect. Looks like this. This would be perfect for my oilier skin girls as well as my normal dry, but I wear it. I like it because it's so lightweight that I can put a little bit more of a hydrating SPF over this, like my Kinship one, and it doesn't, you know, make my makeup slip and slide all over the place. But look how pretty that is. I mean, and none of these products have a scent to my nose. They don't smell like anything, nothing. It's crazy. So the last thing I want to touch on, because I know I'm going to get a bunch of questions, and I did buy this and I have been using it, is the Pressed Restart Gentle Retinol Serum. It has bakuchiol in it, so we know that is a more naturally derived vitamin A, as well as an encapsulated retinol. And I want to kind of talk about this. They talk about this needing to be used in the PM, and so if you ever want to know, you can use bakuchiol, any of your other bakuchiol oils or serums during the day. It doesn't have any photosensitivity to it like retinol does. But this has bakuchiol and retinol in it, which I think is an interesting, really interesting formulation. They do say use it at night, and I would agree with that. It is only $21.99. I think it's fantastic for the price. It is 1 fluid ounce. This probably will last you about 2 to 3 months, and it's safe to use every evening. I haven't had any sensitivity at all. The ingredients look really nice. The second ingredient, which is one of my favorite, is sunflower oil. So you know right off the bat it's going to be buffered and in a hydrating property. And bakuchiol is like the 5th ingredient, and the retinol is the 4th ingredient. So honestly, right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, retinol is the 4th, bakuchiol is the 5th. I think the way that they formulated this would make it very effective. Now, is it going to be as effective as your prescription strength retinol or Retin-A? No. Is it going to be as effective as your osmosis vitamin A derivatives and retinaldehyde? Theirs is also encapsulated? No. But it is a really inspiring product. I think it's very interesting. The only thing that I would like to see them touch on a little bit more is what they mean by encapsulated retinol. Now, of course, I can surmise that it might be encapsulated into a fatty acid, and so it's actually able to penetrate the skin a little bit deeper. But when we talk about encapsulation from an osmosis standpoint, it is encapsulated so it does penetrate the skin a little bit deeper, but also is encapsulated that it doesn't go into your bloodstream. So I don't quite know how they have formulated theirs, but encapsulation usually means that it is encapsulated in some sort of like I said, fatty acid or some sort of lipid, and it's able to be derived a little bit deeper into the skin. They did come out with these great masks. These masks are so awesome. They're like $9. They have 12 applications in these. I actually use the Brighten and Tighten mask, which has turmeric in it. It's a gorgeous mask, and Caneleo clay. So this is going to be that turmeric is amazing for skin brightening. Use this a couple times a week. I did get the hydrating plumping mask. I haven't got that yet, but it does have rosehip seed oil and aloe vera leaf juice. And again, the ingredients look great. I love it. These do have a little bit of a scent to them, but there's no fragrance listed in the ingredients, but it must be like a natural, what you're actually smelling. The one thing I do wish is that turmeric was a little bit higher up on the ingredient list in the brightening. But overall, all in all, I mean, what do you guys think? I think this is just amazing and inspiring and well done, Versed. Like, well done. I'm excited to see this being more accessible. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these. Do you have favorite products from them? I will link everything in the description box. And I do feel that if you were to go fully into this line and achieve this, 2 to 3 month regimen for only $130, I do think that you would see some really nice results. And I do think that you could mix these as I did, and as I do, mix these with my more medical grade skincare. So let me know what you all think about this, and I will see you all on the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.